dying bed right now, there's three things that I would want to tell you as my daughter. Three things that I want you to listen really close, because a lot of people only talk about stuff like this on their dying beds. Three things that I would like to tell you that I want you to get and I want you to hold on to and to make these things principles in your life. The first thing is to become a creator. And she looked at me and said, "What do you mean by a creator?" Become a creator. Create your day. Create your moods. Create your plans. Create your atmosphere. Wherever you go, bring creation with you. You have the ability to be able to create anything that you desire in life. You can create a life that is so beautiful, that is so profound, that is so loving and caring and peaceful. You have the ability to create that. So you need to become a creator. When you bring creativity to every realm of your life, you can pretty much bring whatever moods, whatever feeling that you want into the situation. We must learn how to create. And if you learn how to create, there's nothing that you cannot have. Why? Because you're creating it. You're creating whatever you desire in your life. So I told Zoe to become a creator. To create your life, create your moods, create your plans, put them on paper and work them out. Become a creator. Number two, put yourself first. Put yourself first. And then she looked at me and said, "Dad, what do you mean by put yourself first?" I said, "You are the center of your world. You are the center of your own universe. And when you put yourself first, everybody around you benefit. They benefit. Why? Because you are the best you that you could possibly be. You are constantly becoming a better and better you. Work on your mind, work on your body, work on your spirit every single day. And when you do this on a regular basis, you become better. Your children benefit. Your husband, your wife benefit. Everybody around you benefit. Your coworkers benefit. Why? Because you are better. You are stronger. You are more able to deal with situations and circumstances that come in your life. When you put you first, when you put you as the most important person. Society has pushed us as people away. They tell us that we can't do that because that's selfish. But it's not. It's selfless. When you put yourself first, working on you is the hardest work that you can ever do. And the reason why I say that is because no one can make you do this work. It has to be a decision that you decide to make. So when you put yourself first, everybody wins. And the last of the three things that I told my daughter that if I was on my dying bed, I would tell her is create a relationship, an intimate relationship with God and God's people. Let me explain. If you have an intimate relationship with God, what happens is there is communication from you and the source. And the source can actually give you insight, can give you answers to questions and to situations and warn you when there's things that are coming that could hurt you. But the only way that you can be able to hear and understand and know the voice of the source is to spend time. You must develop an intimate relationship with the source, with God. And if you do that, you will get insight that you will be able to go beyond some of the pitfalls that everybody else fall into Why? Because you will be led by the Spirit of God. So you won't have to go through those things. You won't have to go through some of those trials and tribulations, because you will have direct connection to the source. Also, develop a relationship with God's people. Listen to this. God can't do anything here on this earth unless he does it through a body, unless he does it through a human being. He can only work through us. So if you develop a relationship with people who love God, then God can speak through those people to you. He can bless you through those people. Because he said in his word that I will create windows of heaven. Now, what is a window of heaven? A window of heaven is a person who is open and receptive to God, and when God tells them to do something, they do it. And when they do it, they bless people. That's what a window of heaven is. It's people who are waiting for God's instruction and will carry it out right away. This is how he blesses his people. So those are the things that I told my daughter, that if she holds on to these things and she become locked into those three things, that her life will be powerful, and that she will have a life worth living. That not only will she have a life worth living, she will have a life that will be so wonderful, so beautiful. She'll wake up with purpose. She'll go to bed with purpose, and she'll go throughout her day with purpose and power. Let me run them by you again. Number 1, be creative. Create. Why? You either create or disintegrate. If you don't create something while you're here, you're going to take all of the things that you should have created with you to the grave and disintegrate along with your body. All of your goals, all your dreams, all your plans, all your products, all your songs, all of your books that you had inside you will disintegrate if you do not create. Number 2, put you first. Make yourself the center. Make yourself important in your own life so that you can become a better you, so that you can bless all the people around you, so that you could become a window of heaven that God will be able to use to pour out blessings on his people. Last one, but not least, is to develop a relationship with God and God's people. This is the most important one, because if you do this, direct connection, direct information, insight, warnings. Just imagine if you knew the God of the universe had your back, and there's nothing that no one could do, say, or no weapon that is formed against you will be able to prosper. Why? Because the greater one lives within you. There is nothing that anybody outside of you can do that can hurt you. Why? Because you have a relationship with the Creator. All wisdom, all knowledge, all power. You are walking with that type of power. You get this? I hope you get this. Because in order for us to become better and to improve this world that is going through all this turmoil that is happening right now, we have to become better people. We have to become better in our own space. We have to be able to influence not only ourselves, but influence our realm, the realm around us. And I also told Zoe this. I said, listen, Zoe, once you start to do those 3 things, what'll happen is your influence will begin to grow. At first, you'll just be influencing yourself. And eventually, you'll be influencing the people around you. And eventually what'll happen is that influence will grow, and before you know it, you'll be influencing hundreds, maybe even thousands of people around you. Changing lives because you changed yours. You get it? You got it? Good. Have a blessed day.